Okay, excuse the cutoff, guys. So this is going to be a part 2 with cleansing methods to continue the psychic attacks, spiritual attack, and evil eye video I created. I wish I could have added more to it and completed it, but I think people like shorter videos, so that's good. Yeah, let's continue. All right, so how to cleanse. Some of the easiest ways, if you're already spiritually connected, you just call your energy back. I got this one, I'm going to give credit from Goddess Energy. I call all of my energy back, blessed and transmuted. I call all of my energy back, blessed and transmuted. I call all of my energy back, blessed and transmuted. I return any interference in my energy field, blessed and transmuted. I return any interference in my energy field, blessed and transmuted. Say those, like repeat them over and over and over until you start to feel grounded, until you feel something leaving your body, okay? I'm also gonna leave some powerful little mantra videos, like quick 5-minute videos that actually did help. I burped, I had watery eyes, that's a good sign. I hiccuped, I sneezed, I yawned, those are all signs. Okay, I'm under a psychic attack right now. I'm very aware when they happen. And since making this channel and posting more on my Instagram, so many psychic attacks, guys. I'm just letting you know, social media is the main source for a psychic attack. Someone doesn't like what you're posting, or they're wondering, or they're comparing about you, you know, they're very unaware of their subconscious activity. Subconscious is where this comes from, okay? That's why it, like if you try and confront someone, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not gonna work. They don't get it. They don't understand what they're doing. They're gonna call you crazy. Also, some people intentionally do this, and they will intentionally call you crazy. So never approach anyone who does this. But if you do feel the person innocently is doing it, and it's just like a tiff with a friend, just go say, hey, like, I hope things are okay between us. If I upset you, I'm so sorry. That's a good way to get rid of a psychic attack, especially if you're very aware of who did it, okay? Especially if you're getting the headaches and the weird anxiety after a tiff with someone. It's really obvious then. But if this is from someone, like if you keep hearing a name from someone who freaking hates you and who you think does dark things, don't approach them. Stay away from them. Pray that they get better. Send them love. Send them relief. Don't send anyone hate ever, because you're just opening up the door, as I said, for psychic attacks in my last video. If you're just watching this cleansing video, go watch my spiritual attack video, Evil Eye one, okay? Please, it goes in alignment with this one. Yeah, so never ever call someone a piece of shit or hate them for accidentally or intentionally sending you a psychic attack. You're literally just opening the gates to hell. Okay, don't do that. Let's do our best just to remain within self and stay in our lane. Don't make comments about people. Don't gossip. Seriously, stop doing that. It's also manifestation of negative energy when you do that, because some people are really protected and we don't realize it. Like me, when people talk about me, they probably knock their coffee over, or like their baby starts crying and they won't stop because there's energy interference, because what they're creating is being sent back to them. Don't threaten people with your protection either. Don't post things like, you don't understand how divinely protected I am. My angels will come for you. Yeah, you got 100 shooters outside, but don't threaten, because then your shooters are going to walk away and be like, well, you want to be cocky? Deal with it. You got to humble yourself and remain in a positive, lighthearted energy all the time, okay? It's not to say don't have boundaries and respect yourself. Don't speak your truth. Don't do, like, it's not saying that at all. It's saying remain humble and aware of your actions at all times, or else you will be receptive to psychic attacks and evil eye, okay? A lot of people don't realize that they create their own evil eye. They think someone doesn't like them, but actually they're under attack from someone else, and these people want their friendships to fall apart. Does that make sense? A lot of times we'd have no idea where it's coming from, especially if we're not like having visions, or we're not crazy psychic, okay? We're just telepathic at some points, all right? I'm not trying to diminish anyone. I just really want you to not point fingers and make it worse, because you can. And okay, so let's keep going. Another mantra you can say is, may every energy that tries to attack me be transformed into love and positivity. Only love and positivity can touch me. I forgive anything trying to reach me from a lower vibration, and I ask it to transmute and try and reach me with love. You can, everything is energy. You cannot get rid of it. It's like return to sender, yeah, sure. But if they're constantly thinking it's you, you guys are playing volleyball with this little demon. Does that make sense? Like, you're doing freezing spells. I'm not gonna lie, I wrote someone's name on a piece of paper in like 2 years ago when I first heard about this. So my auntie told me to do it, and I regret it because I was just fucking cold for 2 weeks straight, and I didn't understand why. I'm like, they must have did it again, and it was just me. This person, yeah, they were sending psychic attacks, but they had no idea. They had no idea. I admit that, and that was my lesson. I'm like, I'm never ever touching anyone's name. I'm never ever gonna like try and protect myself with like anything in that situation, because it's in alignment with the negativity and you're creating dark portals, okay? Don't do things like that. Don't do freezing spells. Don't do banishing spells. Don't write anyone's name and burn it on a piece of paper. Don't do this stuff. Transmute it into love. That way nothing can touch you. Heaven, hell. You don't even see hell down there, do ya? Exactly. It's a big metaphor. It's a big metaphor. I know it could sound religious to some people and it could turn you off right away, but think of it that way. Heaven is way up here. It's blissful. How are they going to get up there when that heat's just, you know, keeping them locked down? They're burning in fury. How are they going to get wings when they're being burnt off every few seconds? Does that make sense? Okay, I hope so. All right. I get real metaphorical, guys. So another thing you can do, say prayers. Say a lot of prayers. Something I want to show you guys. The Bible, I like reading it for sure, just to teach myself a few like psychological or metaphorical things. I'd never take it serious. I never go Bible thumping and repeat it to people. I just practice the metaphors and the stories. It's kind of cool. I have visions of like how it actually happened in real life and how it's more subconscious than anything, okay? I just want to explain that. But if you love the Bible and you use it for protection, heck yeah, keep one around, go ahead. I kept one in my car, okay? But I just kept seeing this book and it was weird. I kept seeing it, I kept being drawn to it for 3 months. Finally, this video talking about this book, the Quran. The Quran. I don't know how to say it. I'm not gonna lie. I have to Google it. But I read it in the English version, and I literally feel everything lifting off of me. It doesn't matter what religion you are. Get yourself one of these. I don't practice this religion, but I do believe the more Eastern cultures very intensely connected. I don't know what it is, but their spiritual practices, their protection methods, I notice a difference in my energy right away when I've started dabbling into that, and it's nice. Like just the prayer, the method, the mantras, stuff like that, right? Their little Om, Rama, stuff like that. It actually helped. This stuff, it frequencies, okay, let's explain this. Frequencies open something up in your system. That's why when you listen to these things on YouTube, you notice a difference in your energy. You saying it yourself, and singing bowls. Singing bowls are good for cleansing energy too. A cleansing bell, I loved those. That high-pitched noise, it gets rid of things, and all of a sudden the sun's lifting, the pressure in your eyes is gone, right? All this stuff. It's interesting. I actually love it. They're kind of expensive, like 30 bucks for a small bowl, 80 to 160 for the big ones. But I like my high-pitched tiny, I think I have, I don't remember what it is. I'll have to look up the, you know what, if you guys want to know, go ahead, ask, I'll look it up, okay? But this book, I suggest you go get this. And all it does is praise and spread love. That's all it does. It doesn't talk about anything horrible. It doesn't talk about Jesus resurrecting or anything. It just talks about love. The love of desirable things is made for alluring men. Women, children, gold and silver treasures pile up high. Horses with fine markings, livestock and farmland. These may be the joys of this life, but God has the best place to return to. Say, would you like me to tell you of things that are better than all of these? Their Lord will give these who are mindful of God's gardens, graced with flowing streams, where they will stay with pure spouses in God's good pleasure. God is fully aware of his servants. And if you have a big ego, you're not going to like reading this, so go ahead and find other things. I'm not saying big ego in a bad way. Sometimes we believe that our own personal practices are better, and that's okay. That suits you and it works for you. I'm not diminishing you, but ego will tell you I'm too good for this stuff, okay? That's something we need to work on with shadow work. And ego also allows spiritual attacks. A lot of the stuff I'm going to be discussing in my videos is how to humble yourself and just be compassionate. And also open to all sources of protection, okay? So I like this book. I really like it, okay? This is translated. It does talk about Lord and God and stuff, but it's originally in a different language, okay? It's originally not in this language. They have a different word for it. If you speak that language, it probably sounds better too. I'm not gonna lie. It gets repetitive a little bit, but I notice when I'm reading it, even one page, one paragraph, right then and there, I just start feeling light lift off of me. It starts feeling really good. It feels really good. Okay. If that's not for you, that's totally fine. I'm just sharing ways to protect, and I found that one really powerful. Okay? All right. So you can get a Reiki healer did I talk about that already? Yeah, anyway. Reiki healer. I liked mine. She, did I already talk about it? I can't remember, but anyway, Reiki healer. I liked mine. I like mine. She doesn't help me anymore because I've reached the level where I can do it myself. But she goes in, she cleanses, and if you find the right one, she cleanses, she aligns everything, she tells you what she found, and she guides you if you keep contact with her on how to start doing this yourself. Start getting rid of everything yourself. She's a big sweetheart. If you guys would like to get in contact with her, I can comment or share her website. I just have to contact her again. She's located in Canada, but she does distance Reiki. All you do is text her, and she's one of the ones you can trust. She'll eventually get you leveled up to the point where you can go off and do this on your own. You can go, you can do things by yourself. You can have the mental power to get rid of this. She won't let you fear anything either, and she's not one of the ones to keep you in fear paying her all the time, and she takes it by donation, okay? I like $40 a pop, or if you can't afford it, she's totally fine if you can't afford $40. If you want to do more, because holy fuck, she's amazing. I probably gave her around like $300 in total for a few cleanses, and it's because I am so goddamn grateful. She helped me get to where I am, okay? Reiki healers, you gotta find the right one. Don't go for a scammer. If you feel sketched out and weird, could be you, could be your trust issues, but if you have a pretty good intuition, listen to it, okay? This one I trust. This one I trust to recommend to people. All right, let's keep going. We already did the return energy meditation. I am going to link, I have meditation links in the other Evil Eye video. Go check that description. Or else you can look up meditations yourself. You can look up energy cleansing, entity removal, psychic attack removal, evil eye removal. Look up everything. There's even Reiki on YouTube, okay? I do recommend playing prayer in your house, especially if you've had negative people in there, and those people, they can leave residual energy. It's like Flubber. You know how he goes everywhere and he leaves shit? That's what negative energy does. It leaves shit everywhere. And you could have hung out with someone and brought it home. Your shoes, right? You gotta wipe those off every day. It's weird how energy works. Once you tune into it, you can't tune out. this is your path. You're gonna be moving, you gotta truck through, okay? So yeah, that's a big one. I do recommend playing prayer in your living room while you're sleeping if you can. You'll wake up with a clean, refreshed house. And then saging. I love saging. If it's weird to you, you may, if you don't know how to do it, you may get an elder or find someone who you know practices this stuff. I've had people pay me to go sage their house, but I just took gas money. I didn't go and ask for $200. Don't pay anyone to do that, but make sure they have good energy. Make sure they're reputable. Make sure people are recommending them, okay? You don't want someone with a snarky, scheming energy saging your house, because they're going to leave stuff behind. And if you're going to do it yourself, all you have to do, play prayer, ask for angels' protection, leave all your windows open, because if you have shit in your house that's dark, you're going to set off your alarm. I lived in this house, and I swear to God, okay. I'm laughing because it's funny now, but at the time I felt so bad. My roommates upstairs fucking hated me. I would sage after people would come over, like people who made me feel icky. My fire alarm would go off for half an hour. Beep, 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 beep. And I'd be like, fucking demons, get out of here. Like, it'd be so bad. Plus, I found out upstairs they weren't the greatest people, and it was like the whole house. And that's why they were smoking out too, okay? Be careful where you reside, guys. Okay, and crystals. Crystals are natural. They grow in Mother Earth. Mother Earth provides them for you, and she charges them with the moon and the sun and all this stuff to protect you. Mother Earth wants to keep you safe, but find reputable ones. Don't go get glass. I had someone sell me glass crystals, and I was wondering, why isn't this freaking thing working? What? Putting it under the moon? Nothing. You can go ahead and put love in that guy, but he's not gonna do anything for you. He's like he's like your little, yeah. You're just a rock, okay? You're just a rock, piece of glass, that's all. If you don't like crystals and they make you uncomfortable, not necessary. You don't need it, you don't need it. It's kind of, you know, I really like crystals because I can feel energy, and when I hold a crystal, it just glows in my hand and it lights my heart, and it feels cool. I've connected more, so now crystals don't scare me as much. In the past, I'd be like, it's black though. Black is the most powerful. Obsidian and what was it? Black tourmaline? Amazing. And Nazar, Nazar. It's the evil eye one. Mine, every time I am being protected against attack, it cracks midair, or I'll be laying on the table, I'll leave the room and I'll hear poof, like it's weird. I'll come back, it's shattered all over the table. Happened to me twice. That's why I say, I never used to believe in evil eye, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I used to think it was a fucking joke. Like, oh, you're just sensitive, and all of a sudden this girl, I think she knew. She got mad at me when I posted the evil eye. It was like stupid. She warned me about it, and all of a sudden I'm getting this attack, and I believe in evil eye. It's okay. Thank you to her, but block. Okay, I'm being lighthearted because I have been under a psychic attack the last 2 days, and it's finally lifting. I feel really good. It always makes me like miserable or look really like rough, you know, acne. It's easy to get rid of, but sometimes I just like to be a little bit miserable. I'm like, you know what, fuck it, I'm napping. I don't gotta be high vibing all day. My hair looks rough, whatever. And it sounds weird to say, but when you're constantly doing energy work, when you're constantly out there making content and you're out in the public eye, it's bound to happen. So, and I won't lie, the first day I thought I was just miserable because I was having hormones or something, right? I thought I was sad about like my partner, but it was just a psychic attack, and I clicked. I'm like, damn it, now I have to cleanse. Oh yeah, it's weird. Okay, and then one I really love, I just got a ringing in my ear. Yeah, that's funny. Okay, so one I really love is having a salt bath. Go in, take your salt, and envision white light in there. Tell the bath that it's gonna bring you love and protection. Go ahead and be cheesy and mystical. Pretend you're making a little potion for your love of self. I don't know what I was gonna say there, but I hesitated a lot. It's not witchy. It's not any of that. Go ahead and sprinkle that salt in there. Throw in your bubbles, throw in some lavender for some love, pop in some rose quartz if you want to in the bottom of it, one that won't, like one that's polished so it won't wear off. Get in there, baby. That's washing your aura. And try and get like a salt-based scrub, and try and just get it everywhere. Salt-based scrub for your hair, or else you can, in your shampoo, throw a little salt in there. Get in there, because when you get flakes, that's sign of interference in energy a lot of times. You could just have really bad skin, but also having bad skin means energy interference. Everything is connected, y'all. Whenever I get a flaky scalp and I can't stop itching it, and I'm like, oh my god, I have to go bath again in 2 days. Yeah, that's a big sign. Okay, it's okay. We can get rid of all this stuff. Let's see what else. Always forgive and stay in your lane. Don't gossip. Those are the main protections. I don't know if I already talked about it in this one. I might have just mentioned it a lot in the other video, but I'm just so consistent. Don't gossip. If you feel the urge to gossip, it's a psychic attack. Remember this. If you feel any negativity, any reason to dabble in saying negative things, it's a psychic attack. And a lot of times it's unintentional, okay? All right, you can do cord cutting. I don't actually suggest cord cutting because it can just come back. There's going to be that residual in there. You really got to go in and just imagine removing everything, flushing it out with the white light, putting a white orb around you. That's if you really have a wild imagination and you truly believe you can do it. Go ahead. Your imagination is real. Your imagination is a very powerful manifester of protection, abundance, and painful things. That's why you shouldn't imagine painful things for other people, because the universe doesn't really do it for them. If you think you're that powerful, go ahead and try. Fuck. My son just texted me about something really important that we're dealing with. So I'm gonna make this really quick. Okay, so I don't suggest doing it because it always bounces back and you're gonna get it 10 times worse than you sent it out. So be careful with what you do with your imagination, okay? Don't envision horrible things. It won't hit you most of the time, it'll hit a family member. If you have children, that's even worse. So be careful, okay, what you send out to people. All right, so yeah, smudging, you can do sweetgrass, palo santo, any blessed herb. Holy water is good too. Blessed oil, that stuff's good. It's all sacred, okay? Anything sacred. You don't have to go believe in any type of religion to even use this stuff. Just have the intention to protect and love. That's it. Okay. Salt bath, let's see. Transmuting your energy too. Remember to always transmute your energy. Transmute your thoughts. That's a good heavy one. Negativity is a magnet for negativity and repellent for positivity and protection. Being positive, you're too high up there to even touch the sludge underneath you, okay? So if you feel like you need to cry and you're like shaking and everything, ask for permission from self to let it go. Fuck it, I don't feel good, I don't feel good. You're gonna cry, you're gonna go nap, run yourself a bath, go cry in the tub, wash it off, get it out. That's a good form. Do it. Stop holding yourself back from crying. If you feel like that's the only energy release you can do right now, do it. Cry, let it out. If you can't hold back the tears anymore or the throwing up, get it out. That's your form of release. I encourage it. If you feel sick, go nap, lay down. If you're tired and you can't fight it and you don't have the energy, go sleep. Throw on one of the meditations and just lay down in the dark. Cover your eyes. Okay? Light a candle. All right. Tears are a powerful cleansing. Journaling. Journaling is manifestation. Okay? You can journal and write down, I ask for protection and I choose not to practice hateful thought. Lord, forgive me. Or Creator, Spirit, Angels, Ancestors, grandfathers, please forgive me for anything I may have done to manifest this. Please forgive me for anything I've done to deserve any hateful energy and transmute it to love. I wish to send out love. I wish to bring in love. I have, yeah, just anything like that. Keep going. Whatever you intuitively want to write, it helps you. Some of this stuff sounds cheesy, I know, guys. It's like a little cringe at first, but you get used to it and eventually it just becomes natural to you and you feel no embarrassment about it. Don't share your visions. Don't share that you think you're under a psychic attack because you're going to sound paranoid to people. I just want to say that right now. Don't go telling people, I think it's so-and-so. Because you might get visions. Someone's name might keep popping up in your head, or all of a sudden you have a thought and it's like, that's definitely who it is. That's definitely who I thought it is. Send them love. And be like, okay, you know what? I forgive them. Obviously, they're not healed about that situation, and I transmute anything they're sending to me into love. And I send them love, and I hope that they get better one day. That's all you got to do. That's the biggest thing for protection, is just completely practicing love. Okay? I hope this helped you guys. Drink lots of water. Lots of salt water, too. I'm going to go ahead and throw... No, meditations are in the other video. If you have any questions or if you feel like I missed something, please add it. I don't mind. Go ahead, help me out too. There's I'm still on teaching, and I'm still learning, and I love being taught things. Like you guys, I love interacting with people who are into this stuff. Okay. Don't have fear either. Don't have fear. Fear welcomes it, okay? You're a divine being. You're protected. Truly believe that and know it, okay?